Yes, welcome to my next lecture of data science using Python. And this is one of the first video lecture in the data science using Python. In this module. I'm going to explain on dates and time. Yes, till now you watched my lectures just normally, but now you are just seeing me how I'm presenting. Okay. I am also having 4 or 5 years teaching experience in Malarity College of Engineering Technology, and I'm going to deliver lecture on data science using Python. Please watch this lecture carefully. Dates and time plays an important role in Python. Just I'm going to the share screen. Just look it. First of all, dates and time. What is generally we are using dates and time. It displays the current date and time. Okay, just I hope you're just seeing this one. Dates and time. Okay, first of all, so packages are very important. Please observe this package. This is import space date time as dt. Data time is supports in Python package, and time also supports in Python package. It is represent dt means date time, tm means only time. Okay, these packages support in the Python library. That is, we are just executing in a Jupyter. Okay, first what is time? It returns the current time in seconds. This way it was developed in the it was introduced in the January 1st, 1970. Okay, and one more important function is tm dot time. What is here tm? Tm means time. Import time as tm. Okay, and you are just giving the dot to access this one time. Whenever you introduce this function, it will search in the library function whether it is there or not. Okay, now what you have to do, how you are operating the data science using Python programs. Open a Jupyter. It's also online compiler, you can try it. Jupyter.org, try, and try classic notebook. Just it will load this one. You need to wait, it is loading binder. Okay, it's coming. It depends on your internet speed and everything, the servers support you. If it takes more time also, don't get worried. So likewise, we have to click file, new notebook, Python 3. First, what I told, import. What are the two packages that support in date and time? Once refer this one, import date time as dt. Okay, again open, import date type. This cannot be changed. This is a constant. If you don't write this one, it won't support also. Import date time as dt. And next, what is the package? Import time as tm. So date time can be represented as dt, time as tm. You wrote this one. Now what is the next step you have to going to do? You need to introduce the functions, date and time functions. First function is tm dot time. If you write this one, tm dot time. Suppose if you run this one, tm, what is time? Because it's printing some other fraction of seconds. I already told this point now. Time returns the current time in seconds only. If you observe this output, 160973, this is all milliseconds. Okay, it is small milliseconds can be represented. Okay, general seconds, but if you observe a date, then it will be represented like this. This is the timestamp. Okay, what you got output is timestamp. Timestamp can be measured in number of milliseconds, seconds only. Okay, small fraction of seconds. So this should be converted to the date time. Okay, now we need to convert to date time. For this, what you have to do is dt now. That is dt dot date time dot from timestamp. That is tm dot time. This function is very important. DT now. DT means what package it should do? Date time. Date time now. Current data. Okay. Current date time. DT dot date time dot from timestamp. And instead you have to use the TM dot time. What is a TM means what? Time. Okay. A TM dot time. If you write this one, just I'm going to explain. Okay. You can use here also, no problem. T is TM dot time, and now you are introducing the DT now. DT means date time now. DT dot your function is you have to use this one, date time dot from timestamp. Timestamp can be measured in the number of milliseconds, and TM dot time. See again what you will get output. Will it print the date also? Now what you have to use? DT now run date time dot date time 2021. Okay, what is the current okay, January month 4th. Now 4 hours 2 minutes 10 seconds. You will get one out. So time is 9:32. Why it's showing the 4 to 1? Because the service is linked with the foreign. Okay, that's why it will print the server time. But anyways, same year, same month, say everything will be common. Here DT means what? Date time dot date time. Okay. The output is this one. So now what you learned till now? You learned what you should packages, and next you need to understand the time function, date function, everything you have to input like this. Okay. So understand this one. This is very very important. DT dot datetime dot from timestamp. Okay. I hope you are understanding what I'm saying. And go to the next point. Now some attributes should be learned. You will get one doubt. What are attributes? Attributes are the properties of the date time. DT now dot year, month, day, hour, minute, second. Yes, these are very essential attributes. Year is very important, month is important, day is very important, minute, hour, seconds. These are quite common. So attributes also very important in date and time concept. So these are the attributes that support. And one more important function is time delta. Delta function is very important. That means if you want to calculate the difference between 2 days, that is called time delta. Okay. Then delta is equal to dt dot time delta, days is equal to 100. Let us perform this one. We'll understand practically. Delta is nothing but dt dot time delta, days is equal to 100. So what do you understand by this statement? Delta is nothing but one function. Dt is what? Date time dot time delta, days is equal to 100. It will calculate the difference automatically. So days is equal to 100. 100 days will be minus. Okay. Then you print only delta. And one more advantage is you need not write print DTW. That is a great advantage in data science using Python. In previous programming language, whatever you are giving print statement, that is going to print. But one advantage is that you can directly give DD now. Here delta, run this one. So date time dot time delta 100. So how you are getting 100? In default, it will take as 0. 100 minus 0, 100. Okay. If you are mentioning any specific difference to subtract, then you will get the original thing. I hope you got what I'm saying. This is very important. Till now you learned basic Python commands and everything, but now you are learning some new things. That is very important lecture. It will help you a lot in the coming lectures in data science using Python. So understand this terminology carefully. Okay. Here you are using delta function and time function, everything from timestamp. So tm dot time. These are the essential things you have to learn. If you are having any kind of difficulty in function, you just note down in your notes. It will help you a lot. Small things will make big differences in your future. So everything you should treat as important. So next one, date of today returns the current local date. So let us work this one today. Okay. Today is equal to dt dot date dot today. Till now we learned dt now date time. Now we are using the today is equal to dt dot date dot today. Will it work? No, it won't work. Why it won't work? You have to give today. Now you got no date. It will print the current date. Year is 2021 and month is January. Date is 4. You will get one doubt. These are all common things, no sir. Why you are just making such difference in Python? But only thing is, only date and time functions will vary. That's very important thing you have to notice. Everything is common. Everything we have seen earlier, and only thing is this function is very important, and this function is very important, and this one delta function is very important. Time delta function is very important. So these are the things came into the picture in data science using Python. That are the things you have to learn properly. Rest of the things you can go ahead easily. Anyway, data functions is familiar before also, but only thing you introduce new functions. That is very important thing you should notice. And again, see today minus delta. Today minus delta. What is the meaning of this? Today minus delta. Today minus delta. What is the meaning of this? Today is getting the dt dot date dot today. That is you are just subtracting from delta. So how you should get 2020 September 26th delta function dt dot time delta days 100. We are separating some number of days, 100 days. We'll go back. We'll go to the September month. Currently, we are in January month. If you go back 100 days, then what you will print the month? September. I hope you got what I'm saying. You need to subtract 100 days, delta function. Till now, you did not understand time delta. You are just printing 100 only till now. But here you will go, by this example, you will get correct idea regarding delta function. You have to go back, okay? Then only you will understand. So next one, next new thing, today. It is comparing dates. Today is greater than today minus delta. Again, go back. Again, you introduce enter. Today is greater than today minus delta. Today, true. Why it is true? Why it is printed true? Why don't return? Is it this condition is true or false? Will it satisfy? Yes, today's is highest by okay. This is today minus delta is past. Always today is having the more number of days than compared to the today minus delta. That's why it returned to the today minus delta. Suppose if you change the condition, if today is less than, what will it print? False. Because this condition fails. That's why today is always greater than. Again run this one, true. I hope you learnt all the important things in dates and time. Let us go back and once again I will explain. So date you learned today completely dates and time functions. First you learned a number of what are the packages that support input. This input you had in Java. Here also we are using to some extent. Here date time function is very important in Python. That is it represents as dt and only time is tm and tm dot time and you need to store this one dt dot date time dot from timestamp. Always timestamp can be measured in the fraction of seconds. That is very important to see. And dt now, I already told you need not give print also. Just you give like this. It will understand to the Python compiler that will print everything. And next one you learn delta function. dt dot time delta. The days is equal to 100. So delta will be printed like this. 100 days. If you are not giving anything, no 100 minus 0. That's why it will printed as 100. And the next one example is just today. Okay, you are comparing today and today minus delta. Today minus delta means you are just subtracting here. Okay, this is very important. Suppose you want to print all this here, what you are going to do now? What you will do? Today, again give today. Let us work like this. Why it won't print like this? Today is greater than today minus delta today, because you are using more, that is overriding. Okay, for currently it will print today. What is there? Now again run this one. Date time dot date only. Suppose you want to store in the something. Okay, td1 that is equal to td1. Actually it won't show like this, because by default it will print what is there in current one. Okay, it won't support like this variables. Previously we used to store in some variables and we are printing, but in Python, data science using Python is completely different. Okay, just it will understand to the compare the last one only. Okay, you need to understand this point till. Okay, so with this we completed date and time concept in Python. Very useful topic and helpful to you, and very interesting also. Okay, every time learning similar things, it doesn't work out much extent, and you learn something new. Please go through these points carefully. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this lecture, and keep watching continuously. I will upload the remaining lectures very shortly. Okay, if any doubts you can ask me. Thank you.